Hey, what's up everybody? Alf here with a little more GBL action for you. We're in Ultra League once again, jamming with our favorite team for Open Ultra League, which is Lapras, Alolan Muck, and Escavalier. Team I've been using all along. These are battles from day one of Ultra League, sort of trying to get a feel for whether or not the new XL Pokemon are running rampant or if the meta is relatively the same. I think depending on where you are in your ranks as well, you may see a slightly different thing. I've been very slow about playing my battles this season. I generally play about 15 battles a week, which means I'm sort of slumming it down in rank 12, 13 still, but I'm having a good time. I do like Ultra League, especially Open Ultra League. I hope you're enjoying as well. Let me know what you're using in the comments, and I hope you enjoy these battles. Cheers, friends. All right, let's try this again with the team. Let's see what our opponents have. We'll start with Scarf. I'll do it. Let's go. What you got for us? Lapras and Giratina lead. That is a lead we're happy with. So what is your plan? Oh, pure water. Suicune. Okay. Shadow Suicune. I just realized it's a Shadowmon. Weird. I assume I'm getting bubble beamed. Nope, we're getting hydro pumped. That's a mistake. Wow, I should have paid better attention to what we were doing. Okay. If I get the Dream Trash, can I stop the Sword and Shield hunt? I don't know yet, Left J. I don't know. Okay, so they will get switch advantage back. Huh. That was unexpected. I should have known, but I wasn't expecting it. That's a spicy play for our opponent. Are they gonna Hydro Pump us again? That's the real question. No. They're not even running Bubble Beam. What? Jesus. Crazy. I'm surprised they're not running Bubble Beam. I like it. I like that decision. That decision's a strong one in my book. Like, why run it? It's not a good move unless you're trying to time people out, and people expect that that's what you're doing as Suicune. You're trying to time them out. This, however, is not a play I like. Why would you switch the Giratina back in here? I mean, we're gonna get the Lapras back in. I feel like I'm being trapped here. I feel confused. I feel extremely confused by everything that's happening. Sea Prince says, most of our chatters long ago realized that I don't know how to pronounce any Pokemon names. So the Gramble did not do well. Oh, there's a Crest back here. Okay, so they're on Giratina and Crest, which is a great pairing for us. We ran into a Togekiss lead, Coach K, and the entire team kind of rolled over to it. It was just like, oh, Togekiss lead. I don't know how we beat this. We've got a lot of fighting moves on this team and a lot of dark moves. Whoops. Do they have Grass Knot? No, they don't. Smart player over here. Not running Grass Knot. I like it. So we're not going to die to Psycho Cut. I know that. So we'll die here. I'm gonna save this shield. We're gonna resist all of the fast move damage coming out of both of these Pokemon. Farm it. There we go. Money. That's what Muck does best. Farm that down, throw these two Dark Pulses, win nice and easily. Again, knowing that it didn't have Bubble Beam, that knowledge came at a price. That knowledge came at a price. That said, we paid the price and it paid off because we didn't have to respect like a Bubble Beam there. We knew what we were getting. We knew we were gonna get hit hard, so GG's. Whew. All right, Quan. Let's do it. Let's go. What is Quan got for us? You got Lapras and another Giratina lead. Bring me the Giratina leads. We like them. Bring me the Cresselia swap-ins. We like those too. We'll use the Escavalier here because it's so bad against the lead. We'll win this fight, and we'll have 2 Pokemon to counter the Giratina. So if they want to like multi-shield here to try and steal this, they can. But we know that we have another counter for this, and we know that we have 2 Giratina counters. The only thing that gets awkward for us is a scenario where their other remaining Pokemon is Swampert. Actually, right now, a Steel type would also be an awkward Pokemon for us as well. Like if they do have a Registeel or they have a Melmetal, we'll have to get creative about how we actually win those fights, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about that. Have I opened a can of worms in chat? That's, oh no, what a surprise. So yeah, obviously like this is not really where we want to be. We'll get to land this, but we're gonna get farmed here. The real answer is I might just switch. I just don't want to give them all this energy. It seems unnecessary for them to have all this energy. And you know what? I could find a way to make the Escavalier work. Even at tiny health, I feel like in Ultra League especially, the switch timers are long. I think I can make that work. They have their own they have a Shadow Lappy? Oh boy. So, do you think they have Skull Bash? Real talk. Do you think they have Skull Bash? I'm curious. It feels like they might. Oh no. We'll lose badly if they have Skull Bash. That's the only thing that I hate. We will lose extremely badly. We're gonna find out, I guess. We're gonna find out. I don't think it's right here, but yeah, they do. That's a bummer. I don't believe it's the correct moveset here. But if they're using this Lapras for both leagues, it's a Shadow Shiny. Like, I think that Skull Bash is just not super good in Open Ultra. Like, I would not use my Lapras if I didn't have Ice Beam. I just think you need Ice Beam for closing power on a number of Pokemon. But obviously, if you can get into these mirrors, it's pretty good. Yeah, I was hoping to get one more off, but... So what we'll do is we'll come here. There's another Skull Bash. That's fine. Wow, they had a lot of energy, didn't they? They have a lot of energy. This is a Surf, which I'm going to actually take one of. Not that I want to. How much damage can I load onto this thing before? Not as much as I was hoping. Not as much damage as I was hoping. I was basically hoping that like I could either catch a Surf or we could do a little more damage than that. But that ended up being a lot of energy spotted. So that might cost us. I got a little cute there. I probably didn't need to do that. Probably didn't need to do that because they might have 2 Surfs now. Nope, they switched the Giratina. Okay. It's been like the second time tonight where I'm like, the Giratina matchup's gonna come really, really, really close for us. Because I won't kill this outright. And I don't survive another one of those. I don't think. Like this is gonna come up just short, right? I have a good sense for this yet. And then we'll die to the next Dragon Claw. Yeah, timer's almost up, but... If I had shielded differently, maybe. But GG's. Well played by our opponent. Unfortunately, they had the Lapras and they had Skull Bash. So, like, my initial idea of use the Escavalier, like, basically Lapras in the back was one of the ways we got punished there. Because I was like, if I use the Escavalier here, then I'm pretty happy. And then it's like, oh, but Lapras is actually pretty good against our remaining 2. Where if we had used Alolan Muck against Cress, everything would have lined up better. So sometimes that happens. Not a lot you can do. Teams lined up in a awkward way for me. So, eh. Saving your critter. Yeah, Escavalier is a critter. All right, Pokeroo. Let's go. Let's go. What do we got? Lapras and Muk. Okay. Well, we just sort of played through this matchup in a different capacity. It's one of those matchups that we can win. We're bulkier. They can win. It's this just sort of a very, very typical matchup in Ultra League where everything's just neutral. You're just doing a lot of neutral damage to each other. And you're both really bulky, so we'll just be here a while. The moves fire fast, they don't do a ton of damage. Like, oh no, we're not even in the yellow yet. Land a charge move, not even in the yellow yet. That's like basically Ultra League in a nutshell. Okay, surf away. There's the first shield. I think we're favored in the one shield. Be a little awkward if they have 2 dark pulses. I know they have more energy than 1 dark pulse. Oh, good duck out. Smart little play there. We can duck out. That's an option for us. I do have, yeah, I have such a good counter for this that I'd rather just duck out. The Alolan Muk we have another counter for as well. They're on Dragon Breath, which is definitely gonna put more pressure on us as far as damage goes. But they really need 2 shields with Dragon Breath to make this matchup kind of uncomfortable for me. And they don't have it. So we're gonna get 2 of these. And then we'll see what they want to do. We're in that awkward spot again where 1 Dark Pulse won't actually kill him. So, like, we have to throw the second one. Ugh. I don't want to shield this, and I'm not going to. It's not going to kill us. The problem is this will open the door for them to, if they shield this, they can then win this matchup. But I think that's still better than, like, I think that's still better than the alternative. Oh, boo earns. I'm not shielding this. We're gonna run the Escavalier basically. We have Escavalier up a shield, which I feel good about against most of the meta. They undercharge that too. They undercharge that. What do you have? Swampy Boy. All right. Up a shield, we can beat Swampert. That'll put it. That surf will be nice for us. I could even take one of these if I want, although it's gonna do more damage than anything Muk can throw at us. I also think they're in Drill Run range. So, and Drill Run helps us in that, actually I'm gonna undercharge this a bit. Drill Run is actually a little bit nice because it doesn't get blown out there, but like, I'm still not dead to either of their charge moves. Earthquake I think is closer, but I don't die to a, yeah, I think I survive. Yep, there's that, and told you. Who was worried? Who was worried? Were you worried? Were you worried at all that we might not win that? GG's. All right, Deven. What do you got for us, Deven? What do you got for us? Lapras and Tina. Another Tina. Different variety, though. Different varietal of Tina. Okay. We do have a good counter to this. We're gonna get clapped a couple times. Hey, yo! Kyla, friend, thank you for the resub. Roll that beautiful butt footage. And let me see those butts in chat for Kyla's 6 months. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, we took a rock slide. We're gonna just sort of throw some drill runs at them. I mean, they're like favored here to an extent just because we were a little slow on the swap. They're not favored in like the 2 shield though. What I don't want is what. Okay, good. I didn't want them to be able to decide if we 2 shield. Like if they just decide to shield a second time. Yeah, there's the shield. So I think what we do here is we let this go. I can beat the Tina with either of my remaining Pokemon. So we let this go. Oh, they superpowered too, which is great. We come in with the Muk. They can do whatever they want. We're not shielding it. We have 2 counters for that Giratina, and we're up a shield. So yeah, superpower again. Fine. Debuff superpower is not gonna cut it, friend. Not gonna cut it. And then they have a Registeel, which is fine because we beat Registeel up a shield with an energy advantage. So yeah, I like this. We have to keep an eye out for that stupid Melmetal. That Melmetal could come into play at some point here. It is a Pokemon that is alive. Can eat charge moves. It can flop in at inconvenient times. So I'm also kind of inclined to just save my shield still. Flash Cannon hits, but like not that hard. Oh. Yeah, we'll shield this one. So they switched to Giratina. This is why we were throwing one of these. I'm actually totally okay with this. Because now we'll go to our Lappy. We're gonna just kill them. What I don't want is just to take a cheeky Shadow Ball and accidentally lose. I know this is resisted, but it should still be enough. Oh, it's not quite enough. That's okay. Oof. I was a little nervous there. I expect like a little dip and duck here. So, or they're gonna concede. GG's. I'll take it. I was worried they were gonna like, they'd go Registeel, Melmetal, try and eat the charge move back to Registeel and somehow steal it, but I think maybe I was thinking too far in advance. I was thinking too far in advance. All right, against Big Papa 624. There's 624, at least 624 Big Papas. At least. That's how it works, right? You can't just put a number if there's not all of the preceding numbers already claimed. Togekiss, our second Togekiss of the day. Well, luckily, the Togekiss is matched up against the one thing we desperately want it matched up against, because we can definitely beat it with Lapras. We have a really hard time beating it with anything else on our team. And again, I'm throwing only because, like, if they throw a charge move at me, I'm going to be forced to shield it. So I don't want that to be the case. So they just sacked the Togekiss to get the Gyarados lined up here. It's on Waterfall, so I like that. This is probably Aqua Tail. It could be Crunch. Not really, Coach K. It's Aqua Tail. Because the Muk only does damage to the Togekiss if you land the Poison charge move, of which ours is Gunk Shot. So 2 shields wise, they can just 2 shield, and there's really no scenario where you're beating them. We'll get that Ice Beam there. That's totally fine. Like, they win that fight, but at what cost? At what cost? This is where we can burn a shield here. I'm okay with that. They do have 2 shields. Like, that's a little annoying. I may regret that shield because their last Pokemon is the Tina. So let's just get out of there. And we've been here before. We've literally been exactly here before, which is to say that they may beat us. They may awkwardly beat us. Upside is we have a full health Escavalier to go with it, so I'm pretty okay with even if I do lose here, I think we'll find a way to win. The difference this time Yeah, if it was Dragon Breath, we'd be in actual trouble, Marky Mark. Yeah. If this was Dragon Breath, there would I'd actually have concerns. But we're good. It's a very, very close fight. I'm confident it's borderline IV dependent at the end, because I've won it and I've lost it. But the upside is that it just doesn't really matter that much. We're gonna be able to force one. We're gonna be able to force a shield here at the end, and then well, I'm gonna shield to force a shield, and then Escavalier cleans up. So we're good. Like this is very telegraphed for us. It's not all that complicated. I respect them playing it out, but the writing is kind of on the wall. Giratina is very good against Escavalier, but not when it's down to this point. So we'll just come in and we'll drill run for the win. Woohoo! All right, GG's. Yeah, that's how we want it to work. That's how we want it to work. So far, I mean, Ultra League has felt very much like it felt the last time I saw it. So another 4-win set. Pretty happy about that. Haven't seen anything too terribly spicy. Ooh, a Ninkata. This is actually maybe one of the few things out of this pool I actually want. So I can live with Ninkata.